Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Evil Lost here, bringing you with a very quick video. I'm gonna basically be going over. At this point, it's like 100% confirmed at this point that Abigail will be the next DLC character for Street Fighter V Season 2. So yeah, with that, let's get on with the video. Now, I can't really show this off right now, but if you do go on Street Fighter V's Twitter or Facebook page, basically they updated their profile to kind of represent what the next character is going to be. And this is something they've done before. They showed like ice in the background, which was hinting towards Colleen. And then we had like psycho powers, like it's like a purple like aura around the logo, which hinted towards Ed. And now we have the Street Fighter V logo with like neon lights behind it, which gives off a serious Final Fight vibe, just given how what place Final Fight takes place in. And if you don't know already, Abigail has been leaked like a while back, along with the rest of the DLC characters. I'll talk about that later in the video, but yeah, Abigail, if you didn't know already, has already been leaked for it. The leak itself was talking about basically on how big he is, because if you don't know, Abigail is a pretty big person. He's a pretty damn big guy, so I could see him taking up a lot of screen space, height wise. So I'm actually very curious, because I do want to see how Abigail would turn out. He's not the first person I think I'd want as a DLC character, just because I don't know too much about him. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't, because I'm one of the few who I played Final Fight, but I didn't play enough of it. So yeah, if you didn't know, yeah, Abigail is from Final Fight, But I'm curious to see how he'll turn out. I am actually really looking forward to it, and just because of this whole updated the update logo and stuff for Facebook and Twitter, I am pretty sure we're gonna at least see him be revealed sometime during EVO, because as of right now, EVO is officially happening. Well, by the time I'm recording this, which is July 14th, so expect some announcements, as on Capcom's Twitter page, they literally do say, we have several announcements that are going to be coming this weekend. So yeah, look forward to that. Now, going back onto the leak, it's also been leaked that Minette and Zeku will be playable characters, the last two characters. Minette, if you didn't know, apparently is Rose's apprentice, which appears in Ed's story, that one Egyptian-like girl that appears. Yeah, apparently that's Minette, and she'll be the next DLC character, which I could highly see that happening, actually. Then the last one is Zeku, which is Guy's former master, which is an interesting choice to end off this season of characters, to have Zeku in there. Even until now, I don't know what I really think about this. I like Zeku as a character, but to him to fill out the space of the last DLC character is kind of weird. We'll have to see what happens. I'm actually kind of curious to see his redesign, because we already know these characters are going to get redesigns. I mean, look at the silhouette. If this really is Zeku, he looks completely different, and he kind of looks badass just from the silhouette itself. So I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully he turns out really well, so we'll have to wait and see for that. Maybe they'll all get announced at the same time with Abigail. I highly doubt it. Kind of like with Season 1 with Balrog, they showed off Jury and Nurian also. But the thing is, we already knew of these characters, so I think for this, they're going to still keep them in surprise for us, so that we really, all we can do at this point is speculate. But since we already know these leaks are coming out, it's hard to do that, because I feel like everything in Street Fighter V, even before the game was announced, has just been getting leaked. So I find that pretty funny that Capcom just cannot win at this point. Now, the last thing I wanted to point out were the announcements themselves, as Capcom said that, we're going to be getting several announcements throughout the weekend. So this has me very curious, because at this point, Street Fighter just became a meme, for good or bad at this point. So, Capcom just keeps getting made fun of, and for obvious reasons, and reasons for that alone. It's the reason why Street Fighter V is just not doing so well. People are just getting really unattached to people who've been playing it. And I want to refer to this more as the people who are playing this, because I don't want to mind the people who just come here just to say shit and, don't really know anything about Capcom. But for the people who do like Street Fighter, and they do want to see Street Fighter V succeed or not, they just want Capcom to be over with this phase they're going with right now with Street Fighter V. And I do agree, because I see where they're coming at with this. This is not really the way they should be going right now. So these announcements have to be something. They don't be like costumes or shit like that. Like, hopefully it's something that will brighten the future up for Street Fighter V itself, so it can become a better game for that. It doesn't matter if people will still say stuff about it. Most of them are going to be, like I said, the people who just generally don't like Street Fighter and just come to say stuff. But for the people who do follow it and just stop playing Street Fighter V, like, just hopefully this will be something for them to jump back into it. First thing that comes to mind for me is Super Street Fighter V. Yeah, that supposed leak that happened not too long ago. I still feel like that might get revealed. If the leak is true and like what it was saying, it'll be revealed sometime during December, you know, towards the end of this season, which makes most sense, but I feel that's a long gap for us to wait for that type of announcement, but who knows what could happen. But yeah, basically it could happen during EVE. I can see that being a very big surprise for us. At this point, we already know Abigail is going to be revealed. Maybe the other two, and then Super Street Fighter V altogether. Maybe all of that will be revealed. I feel that's too much, and that will, like, get a lot of people at least looking forward to that. You know, this supposed free update, but who knows at this point. I still feel like it might get revealed sometime during December. I wish not, but, you know, just so I can pretty much, you know, confirm that it'll be a thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it, what I have to say about this video. I just want to mostly go over Abigail himself, which as a person, like I said, I wasn't like really looking forward to. Someone it's like one of those people that I just never thought of, but now that he is officially going to be in the game, I am looking forward to how he'll play out. Now feel free in the comment section below to tell me what you think about this overall topic in this video. I'd love to hear what you all have to say. Also, you could like the video if you want to, and you could feel free to subscribe if you're not. Like I said, no one's forcing you. It's just you can do it if you want to. But if you do have a Twitter, you could also follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is @evelocitymate. And if you do have a PSN account, make sure to add me on PSN. My PSN is the same as my username, which is evelocity012. Now with that, I wish you guys an awesome day. Peace.